of that, especially from some of the teams in this group. But we're talking about Group B and C right now. Team Falcons, Expand, Todak, God of Wolf, RRQ, Hua Esports, and for Group C we have Evos, Divine, Onyx, Olympus, WAG, Twisted Mind, Heavy, and Bigatron Delta. But for some who has been the Giant Slayer, and they're still trying to chase up or hunt down Team Falcons. But how is that affecting
these squad battles? But at the end of the day, it's all about positioning yourself for the end game. And I think a lot of these teams, especially when we're talking about specifically Group B and as well as Group C, are looking at plowing through the fire. Cohesion C looks really good for Hua. They want to take down Jack on the opposite side, but hopefully Keybase and oh wait, no, it's not looking good as they're getting pushed in by Yan Bin. He's already found one, and now the man advantage is going to allow Hua to get even more aggressive. Oh, a two-man advantage. This is going terribly for Onyx. Olympus getting flanked by a single man. Yan Bin finds 3 knocks in a short span of time.
And with that Mag 7, I mean, there's no stopping Yan Bin at this point. Only 2 remains, or make that one.
Once you're in the water, you're basically as good as dead. Zipline gonna come through. Can Jack make it out? Can they land enough shots? And Hua does as they eliminate Onyx in 11th place. On traps alone is looking pretty nice. To be able to clean this up, no problems whatsoever. All other fights are happening between BTR and as well as RRQ. Same goes for EVOS and Twisted Minds. Let's jump on over to catch that action with BTR lobbing themselves into the middle of this fight, and RRQ putting them through the meat grinder with Abe already down. Dutz, the next to fall, and instantly Twisted Minds already gonna get eliminated as we conclude this battle. A 2v, I would assume it's a 2v3 at this point. I did see them knock one. They might have gotten the revive here as BTR all members alive, turning this around real quick onto Razor, who's currently living longer than he probably should, but eventually still falls at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, despite of all the pressure, Razor managed, or the team of RQ managed to bring back a few of their teammates, so it's not yet done for them. But we have 9 teams.
Force them to reset. It looks like they have their spots, but it's not going to be easy with their backs wide open.
Wide open indeed. Let's see if Falcons can defend. Bigatron Delta, a little too aggressive, but in 20 seconds, the blue is about to close, and this will disrupt any tactics. But no, only Kuro remains. Team Falcons eliminated once again. The Giant Slayer has done it again.
Koja, big Nate there, finding 2, ending that conflict so fast, and now they're on to their next mission, right? We're seeing that GOW just watch the massacre from the northern side, with Heavy right next to them. They're trying to stay obscure, they're trying to stay under the radar, but Heavy actually taking elimination leader right now. That's an interesting sign, because Heavy they've got all the play space.
Yeah, play space indeed. Anyone who pops up will be shot at, especially with how the split is being done. The trouble will be on that side where RRQ is, because once WAG moves in, they might be able to pull in Todak as well, and that can spell more trouble for RRQ being outside of the next circle.
As they start making their way in, dudes, the M60, man, what an absolute, M2 in a matter of fact. Ready to stand off and blast through glue walls. Let's see how EVOS handles it, right? Because they've already got Heavy in their sights. RRQ surprisingly not taking a lot of damage. Doesn't look like Todak had line of sight, and it looks like Todak will have to fight them on that right side against RRQ while Heavy takes on EVOS. Very fair gaming here, as we see Todak getting real aggressive, dashing in towards RRQ. They trade 2 for 1. So far, 2 for 2. They're looking for that third, but unfortunately, they don't turn around towards the blue side. It's not going to go well, and yes, that's going to be Todak winning this engagement out. If Dudes, oh no, backed against the wall, forced out. Todak, they've got a really good chance to win this all.
Who is this team? Is this Todak? This is not what Todak that we've been seeing for the first half of knockout stage, and I love how it's turning up. 4v4 v1, the WAG will have to just hide this out, but let's see if Ray will be able to take down Cyrus in between the 2 teams, and there you have it, being stuck, nowhere to go, and Todak not even giving any distraction to pull them out, but they were pulled out in here, and that WAG can't do anything about that. 4v4, Todak and EVOS. More chances will be given to Todak at this point.
EVOS dashing in quickly to try and flank them. They trade 2 for 1. Sorry, 2 for 1 in favor of Todak. And now they're trying to turn around. They've regrouped. They managed to take out one. Still Very, very close, 2v2. Now in 2v1. They can turn this corner and manage to trade 1-for-1. I think that'll be worthwhile. What? And it looks like it's going well. They find it, and now Todak in position for this booyah. Unless Ray has something to say. He takes the and he gets both of them in one swing. Oh, the unfortunate timing of that wide swing. Evil's Divine take the booyah on the very first map today here on Bermuda.
Another clutch gameplay out of this team. And as you look at the seeds, they've been left. Like, 2 players have been left alone. It says, oh, we know you can handle this. We can step up. We can step out of the scene, out of the frame. And we know that you can grab.
Or before it's, you throw anything at the wall to try and make it work. And we see the total points at the end of it. They're not too far away, with Evil's Divine at 28 with 60 elimination points. But then we look at Todak with 15 elimination points. They were just 1 off for a total of 24.
Yeah, I mean, Todak right now looking
could be uncomfortable. Kyung about to be knocked, but Koja ends up getting pinched by the members of Falcon. As they start taking the space here, they should be able to start taking down Kyung, as well as Peter gets into a vehicle of his own to quickly regroup with the team. One more is already down for the count. But in the meantime, as long as they get this, it should be free pickings afterwards. That's 2 so far, and it's looking good, but as they're getting revealed by the UAV, it's like Falcon's going to be completely losing 1 member, 3v2 now at this point. And BTR, they need to make a choice. Do they want to continue on with this fight? Are they confident in winning out against a man disadvantage? Or are they going to just back away? And it looks like they already have at least 1 revive purchase down, going over to the second to bring back the full squad.
Yeah, in terms of confidence, BTR does have confidence. Looking at the 2 players that was left behind, they're still in the same area. On Fire, on the other hand, is trying to chase down Koja with that vehicle, and with the wrong turn or wrong move, then that might cost On Fire to lose this battle. But no, On Fire will be rushed, and Koja brings him down. And let's see how will it work with the remaining 2 players. Not only are they lacking in terms of manpower, but also in HP. And there it goes from afar. Kyle brings him down.
No, unfortunate. They did not communicate the position. That just means another member of Falcon's down, but their full squad isn't out just yet, as Kororo able to kind of hold the position for now. They're sending in the full force. Kyung as well. They get the re-knock here, but unless they take down Peter, yep, that's a full squad wipe for BTR. They've taken down Falcon so early on.
Oh my goodness. BTR really is winning battle against the Falcons, despite when we thought that it would have been Team Falcons who won that game, bringing 2
for BTR. I don't think they were expecting it too. But let's come on over to our elimination leaders expand right now as they face off against Twisted Minds under the bridge.
The Axel has been knocked down. Exposé right now healing up, but Mikit is not really buying any time. He's going for the rush and pulling them in as Expand goes in for the split. But Twisted Mind, we know how this works. They are a team that doesn't go down that easily.
Way up the hill, successfully making it to the bridge on this highway. It's gonna be a pretty tough fight, but at the very least, it's only 1 angle to worry about.
1 angle indeed, and let's see if Diamond can lead the team. Pillars after pillars, gunshot after gunshot. Trogan didn't do so much of a job as Exposé goes down. Twisted Mind back off in the best timing to pull them in, trying to distance themselves as well into the edge of the next circle because they don't want any more trouble coming from the other teams.
Yep. On the high ground, on the tallest hill, we do see RRQ and as well as Todak playing on the outer compound here. That's probably towards the north side of the map, and just the Minds with the next ring already pulling down. This is a little tough here with RRQ on top of that hill. Walking in ain't gonna be easy considering
their knees. Kyung a little bit too aggressive though. The plan of approach of Bigatron Delta is to line up in addition to be taken down, but from behind the solo X4 still doing work on this team who's out in the open.
Yeah, they're just getting picked off here, and BTR, they lose their sniper, as now only their frontliners, the rushers, have to win this fight. They don't have any more support. They're dropping down the blue wall melters, and then he's already turned the corner, finds it straight away, a quick dash, using their advantage in numbers to just overwhelm them, and BTR are eliminated in 5th. It's Torak once again. 3 eliminations. Not as hot as their previous game, but getting some really good positional points.
Going over to the other side of this mountain, Twisted Mind on lower ground. They've been in there for the longest time. RRQ was just waiting and stalking them to rush in, and that's what they did. 6 elimination.
Manages to keep himself alive. Dropping down the chrono. Sees the angle. Doesn't necessarily have the weaponry. Has to use that Trogon instead. He needs to win this 1v1 to open up a hole for Torak to get back in as they trade 1 for 1. Traps is already down, but Torak needs to win this. It's a 2v2 with 1 down from the side of RRQ. If they can get the revive, that'd be great. They eliminate the knockdown. Now it's going to be the full 2v1 RRQ. The push and pull is just too good for Torak to handle. A second place finish for them, but RRQ right back on top with a booyah of their own.
Oh my goodness, a pattern emerges. And this is the 4th booyah of RRQ in this map, similar to what we've seen in Evo's Divine.
He ruined the opportunities of so many teams already just by staying alive. With that being said, RRQ are walking away with 21 total points, 9 from eliminations and 12 from the booyah, but WAG just behind them with an equivalent amount of points because of those 10 elim.
Our Mikid has been spotted already. Here comes Kiba for the rush. Double Vector. Gary was able to take down Akop on the other side as well. So the blitz splits for both sides is working for Onyx Olympus. 1 elimination. Even the rush by Mikid will not work. Luol in between them. And another takedown. Ketchik and the Axel. 1 remains. Will this be it? Expand might be out.
Oh, and they find it. Nicely done. A wipe coming in from Onyx Olympus. And we got to see 2 of the buff weapons, the Akimbo Vectors and as well as the AUG. But here, come back to Torak's side. Early engagement against Hua. Seems like they can't seem to stay away from these early engages, especially when you're up here in Snowfall. Oh, he can't get through the gap. Hopefully he doesn't get punished, but the rest of Hua Esports already a man down. It looks like they're going to back away from this fight, assuming that Yanbin doesn't get caught.
I mean, Todak, there's a lot of hope for Todak at this point, especially how they're performing all throughout the day. Position-wise, like the presence that they have, 1-3 split with wings on high ground, getting all those information. This is just pushing Hua Esports away, and this they don't want to give a chance for Todak to grab and farm all those points. Even the vehicles being used right now. Speaking of vehicles, vehicle of Falcons is on fire as Evo's being rushed right now. On fire, no pun intended, is being lit up, but let's see if they can survive. 2 teams going against each other. Team Falcons has not been so lucky in most of their engagement at this point, and it is still showing up with a double nade elimination by G'day.
Oh, that's so unlucky! And now the rest of the team is struggling to actually make it through this. 1 more, trying to keep the rest of Evo's Divine at bay. He's going to leave. He doesn't want to be part of this, and hopefully with 51 HP left, 1 more shot should take him out if it's a headshot. Ah, G'day. He misses it. He's taking damage back, but it really doesn't matter. They want to eliminate the rest of Falcons here.
And Ray has been knocked down. It can be a distraction for Evo's Divine and vehicles right now. I love how Evo's Divine is bringing back the vehicle gameplay. Will it work against 1 more, knowing that the Tricky Devil as he is, even with the FGL trying to push out G'day, but Apex will be taken down from above, and there's no elimination yet for Team Falcons, despite of all the knockouts on their team.
Oof. All right. They hold on to their own. At the very least, Evo is still at full fighting strength at this point. Even using the binoculars to start scouting out the next positions that they have to rotate into. Now, let's look at God of Wolfen as well as RRQ, with the majority of the RRQ members already encapsulating the first conflict. Take them out real quick. WAG, just behind God of Wolf, sees this. Now both have to keep coherency if they want to stand a chance. Abe does find X-Bar. Abe did get knocked down last game because of him taking away their chances earlier, but let's see whether or not he actually finds the kill.
Abe right now seeing Alan being pulled away from the chase against X-Bor, but as they stick together, X-Bor right now only a few HP, and finally being taken down. Trogon action from the hands of Abe, and Dutz will try to do the same, but that was a 1v2 that he sensed and needs to back away.
It's getting really tight here, getting closed on in straight away with the help of the blue walls. They find Razor finds one into Allen. As they get into close quarter combat, we see Allen get knocked down with Boots immediately after. Cyrus as well unable to hold up as Abe is trying to turn things around. Razor now with the majority of the team on the inside of the compound pushes 3 on the outside. Krillin didn't stand a chance.
No chance indeed, with 6 elimination already. RR2 showing up despite of how they performed for the first match. It's not that bad. They had 6 on the placement point, but only 1 elimination, and they want to do more, especially after the booyah they have. And RR2 is just that team. Once they get the momentum, is low.
Oh, Saming manages to get out just in time, doesn't get shot out of the air, but with superior positioning here, Todak are finding kills. They are eliminating Nameless straight away, a triple already achieved. Diamond still trying his best, does find a trade into win so far. Gets the elimination straight away, but the blue is already pushing them in closer towards Todak's side. Twisted have to work as a team. They find one, they trade 1 for 1, and even a low flank squeezes his way through, almost getting him and blocks him up with the blue wall. Jumps over and traps, wins it out straight away. He's gonna heal back up and get the revive. Good timing, a good fight for Todak. I mean, the only one left here. Raja looking for the opportunity, takes him out with ease. Even the Riptide
Had earlier between these two teams, it's not looking well for BTR. Koja with that grenade launcher. We're looking for a new, or I would say, a repeat of the meta of the grenade launcher from like 2 years back. That is when the grenade launcher has been thriving, and all these players is bringing it back.
Yep, and it's not over for BTR just yet. Another team has decided to get into the engagement, and it's Hua Esports, and they turn around. Dix, whoa, doing some significant damage, finds one in Shin. Traps is the next to fall as Hua is looking for 3 kills and eliminate Kodak in the process, allowing BTR to actually even up the score. It's 3-3 so far. And we'll see his next EVOS Divine, the next to fall. RRQ shutting them down, but still, what an engagement here, as Hua maintaining all at full fighting strength as well, forcing BTR back into the blue. With each passing moment, it's getting worse and worse as Delta unable to find a kill of their own. They take down Shin, but if they can get Yambin, now they have an opportunity. Aikal has done so much already, and BTR still alive, stopping the revive. Dix finds one, and they eliminate them entirely. Oh, Hua, they pull through, and even so, with one member still alive, and they don't see where Abe is, he has been putting so many holes through so many skulls.
Speaking of holes, there's a huge hole in the plan of Hua Esports right now, trying to go for that revival tactic, but it doesn't work. Brought them to another standoff on a 1v1, bound to happen between Abe and Death. But on the middle, we have Heavy, who's just been waiting in there for the gunshot to die down before they take a peek, and hopefully they can put in more points to their side. But Death risking the damage of the blue just to get a few more resources. 7 medkits. Will this work compared to what we've seen in day number 1 for the week for that clutch gameplay? We'll have to see later, because the 1v1 is happening right now. Abe will be gunned down, and Death will have a good chance to step into the blue.
He tries to turn it one more time. Riptide Rhythm comes out. Abe wins that out of clutch Riptide Rhythm to get one more shot in. The difference maker. Abe outplays it, wins the 1v1, as we do see Falcons taking heavy damage from Heavy themselves, pushing them out of their natural cover in that rock. They have some blue melters. That's going to open up so many more options for them. As Abe, no, he's got his sights set on Falcons, ruining their backline position. Peter forced backwards. He goes down. Abe goes down as Kororo turns, and now Heavy's Kabi on the run, with the rest of the members just taking down at least one person from Falcons who has disrupted their backlines. Peter Kororo and one more now control the right flank entirely. With Kabi down, it's going to be a 3v3 behind this shack.
It's a little questionable move for Heavy right now to back out of that engagement and head to the circle, wasting a lot of resources. Does Team Falcons take advantage of this? It is a 1v3 situation, and there you have it. Potential for Team Falcons to make a comeback, but no, Corona will be taken down, but one more makes a hit in between the walls, and Team Falcons for the booyah, breaking the streak of Indonesia.
And now they're all warmed up. They're all warmed up this time. Getting the booyah confidently as well, taking very aggressive fights each.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at the points for placement and elimination. Is Team Falcons balanced in both with 24 in total, RRQ with 22 points, and that most of that is coming from elimination. The same goes for Todak, only 3 in the placement.
Have to take some form of damage. Now we do see that Onyx taking the initiative here. Oh, surprisingly enough, Heavy finding eliminations of their own. To conclude this one, as we see Expand getting eliminated straight away by Heavy, so that's what the conflict was.
It's Expand being eliminated once again a little bit too early. So in Alpine as well as Bermuda, that has been the story. Even in Kalahari, the story continues. But GLW is pulling up a different page in the chapter of their Free Fire run against Onyx Olympus. Is they're winning a few of those battles. Unfortunately for Tondo, it will not be surviving. Demon with that XM8 trying to shut down anyone he sees, but Gary will still maintain his position on that second floor.
Yep, he's just holding himself off. And GOW, they're just waiting for Gary to start moving out. And once they do, the chase actually begins. Guys are acting, of GOW are acting as scouts on it.
Goes back for the revive.
Now we see RQ versus Twisted Minds. Mal ends up going down. Diamond winning out his own, but Saming as well as Nameless have taken damage for their own. Razor and Abe trying to make the difference. If Abe goes down, this could be an opening. Instantly, we see him fall. Xboxy as well as Diamond doing some really good work with their 2v2s. A quadra kill for Xboxy, as now he's going to eliminate the rest of the members of RRQ who are still on top. Almost still needs to revive, but Twisted Minds easily and comfortably taking them out. Falcons, this entire time, has been trying to catch up to BTR. After BTR took out that last remaining member, the last remaining member in their back lines, now having to take a full frontal assault. Ooh, wait, On Fire already down, forcing the rest of the members of Falcon to actually back up to their anchor one more.
They are only a few seconds away from being taken by the next phase of the circle, and Koja managed to take out Peter in this battle. That land squad will be what Team Falcons will be using to move out from GOW. But there goes the hit from ABAX. Evos and Divine doing so well in this gunfight. And so far, they might be able to grab another of that booyah.
Yep, Evos Divine trying to maintain coherency here, but Demon gonna be way up front to try and search for Ray here. He's gonna get encapsulated, and he loses that 1v1 almost straight away. Good comms by the rest of the members of Evos to alert Ray to the current position. And now they take care of the building in GOW. They're out of there, right? Get their own revives out of the way, but all this gatekeeping is costing them a lot of resources.
Yeah, a lot of resources will be wasted, definitely. Ian is trying to hide out. Here comes Aim God, and there goes elimination, not giving them a chance to loot players from Heavy.
Yep, they've crushed the members of Heavy, and now we see Saming. He actually saw the revive actually progress, right? He saw him flying away and quickly took the launch pad to start chasing him. He needs to wipe the rest of the squad, but Hans, hiding within this tent, gets spotted out straight away. Saming does not waste any time. He's spamming through these walls, hopefully to try and cut him through. This is his next shot. He just needs one good shot, and it's over for Heavy.
Yeah, Hans will be a handful, as he will receive a few damage. The shot will be made through the cactus, and Heavy eliminate silent and deadly. And Twisted Mind goes in. There goes Rebel Rush, and Bay will miss those shots.
Not looking good so far. Wow, already coming headshot of his own. And even while this is going on, Falcons is taking on BTR and as well as WA, but RQ need to clean this up quick against Twisted Minds before this blue ends up taking too much of their life. Boots is already running towards the zone, and Diamond as well. But this is looking so much worse for Twisted Minds. A lot of the straggling members bleeding out. Great comms from RRQ, attacking him even from outside of the compound, and Diamond with just a sliver of health left waiting for this glue wall melter to do its work. Oh, even blocking off the way behind them. Looks like the rest of the members of Twisted Minds made it into the ring early and now are reapplying pressure to RRQ.
RRQ will be in the midst of the blue and a few players, but no, a Bay just taking advantage of those who's just coming back from the revive before going down. That's right now a shot on Sam Ming, Mal finishing him off, and Twisted Mind eliminated on 7. In a battle of the tents. We've seen this before. Not a lot of teams survive this, especially when the rest of the squad will be rushing in, pushed by the blue. But we go pushing in against Evo's Divine. No hesitation overall. They want to take them out, and Evo's Divine eliminated, leaving WAG with 9 on the points.
I'm surprised they weren't taken advantage of, but it looks like RRQ just playing for a better position rather than letting this conflict go through. They don't know where the other teams are at this point in time, especially for Yanbin, who's been slowly creeping up. RRQ now take the full engagement against WAG, but WAG has a lot more deployed glue walls, so they're not even taking into account for RRQ. They're looking at their backs as the nades explode. Now they're forced to look forward, but they also reveal the position of Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons has showed up in RRQ's Raider, and X-Boar going down, split blitz, finish them off, and let's see if anyone else can fight back against RRQ, who's being so strong position-wise as well as aggression. But Yanbin trying to survive being hit by the split blitz, and here comes the rush. Hua Esports will be eliminated, then fourth, only 3 remains in the battlefield.
It's 3 points for RRQ, right? They're finding all of the stragglers so far. Falcons continue to just hold their position, waiting for the full engagement of RRQ and WAG, who so far are just holding high and low. It's really difficult for Falcons to get back in, but luckily their presence has been hidden this entire time.
And they're not spotted, but there goes a little bit of grenade action coming from RRQ. And that might be it for Team Falcons, because they couldn't target themselves from the rooftop and the ground floor of that compound, and all eyes are on Falcons right now. Very difficult positions to survive, but now still managed to go in for that elimination. But now we're in a 2v3, and WAG has a greater chance of winning this.
Oh yeah, WAG took advantage of it, right? If you're going to be shooting at Falcon, we're going to shoot at you, quickly going for a wide swing and taking the high ground as well. RRQ in a precarious position, a man down as WAG looking to muscle their way through, finds Abe straight away. Razor in a force to try and 1v3 clutch this, already surrounded. Doesn't have any way to really fall back to. The Trogons upon Trogons upon Trogons for WAG. He's got smooth moves, but he's out of cooldowns. Razor finally out of it, and that is going to be a booyah achieved by WAG.
WAG grabbing their second booyah for Kalahari all throughout the knockout stage, and let's see on how much more they can put up in the fight. This might be a map specific. Fortunate for them, they didn't put up so much. But as we look into the game standing for that match, game number 4, WAG 14 elimination, giving them a total of 26 points, followed by RRQ with only 19 points.
Twisted Mind is taking all the precautions. Twisted Minds will take advantage of this. As Evo's Divine keeps them in the building, they start invading it, and these 2 kills should fall into the hands of Twisted Minds fairly easily. Wait, traps finds a lot of time, and Hua, because of this extra bot time, Hua now getting really deep inside the action. 2 of their rushers in to find as many kills as possible. As Torak gets eliminated in 12th place, we see that even the sniper really far away doesn't mind letting their team, their frontliners, do the majority of the work.
Yeah, Twisted Mind right now has done the work against Todak, but with the help of Hua in there. But Twisted Mind is feeling the heat from some of the teams, specifically RRQ, who's just laying back in there waiting for anyone to pop up and shoot them down. But RRQ, good spot, high ground. Twisted Mind, Evo's Divine, even Hua will be in trouble, and RRQ will be the team that will be farming all those points.
Yep, we see WAG pushing out Falcons off of the 2nd floor of this connected building. This final ring might be interesting if it pulls to the north side after the blue actually closes in.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like if that is the case, Onyx Olympus will be there first. The question will be how defensive how good will be their defense after that. But RQ right now challenging Twisted Mind, and it's not working for the team from Thailand. Still, the Indonesian team of RRQ proving that they can beat anyone from Thailand up close and personal. Losing sight of Evo's Divine, they need to move towards the next phase because I think it headed to the north of that last circle. So it will spell trouble for everyone who's already in that area because they're all clumped in a small area.
Yeah, and BTR is the only team that's currently outside. Well, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. It wasn't just BTR that was outside the blue.
But Heavy really needs to put a lot of work, 41 points, to get to that 12th spot. And they need to hope that Onyx Olympus will not get a lot of points as well. But Gardu will be going down. Keep it only one remaining. Tries and flies in onto the next other side of this circle. WAG though, 12 elimination already, still challenging BTR. And no Riptide Rhythm being pulled on. It's more of gunshots and gunfire to break those glue walls. And it's still working for WAG. They are not being taken down, though a few damage will be received. And there you go, no more cover. Still, WAG survive.
Ooh. All these dates are getting really close, and they've already found the last member of RRQ who gets eliminated in 5th place. Krillin peeks a little too wide, and BTR pulls the trigger. It's the green light. Go, go, go! As the paratroopers start walking through the defensive lines, BTR has done some good work, but eventually WAG still are able to push them back. Now, taking some revenge onto BTR. It looks like BTR is going to get right into the mix in the structure on the opposite side of the map where we see Heavy. If they can get these two teams to collide, they might be able to clutch out a win if casualties are at an all-time high. But WAG, they say, no, we're not falling for it. We just stand back and let the action happen.
Yeah, and at this point, WAG will just be waiting as who will be stepping out of that compound, but a few nades, a few melters being thrown at them by BTR because the rooftop is giving them all those information. And glue walls already cleared out. Koja still survive, proning and healing, but Ekal will try to defend themselves, also receiving a few damage. Poppy, on the other hand, managed to survive, hiding out. Sneaky guy. And Heavy and doesn't know that he is there, and they're just hanging back, similar to what we're seeing from WAG.
Yeah, I think WAG need to hold a couple of their resources. Here comes the Riptide Rhythm, right? They're going to be losing a majority of their glue walls almost straight away. They want to control this right side as much as they can to push Heavy out the opposite way. As BTR, they're stuck on this roof for the longest of times, and even for Hua, with Poppy as the last man standing, Heavy, they don't know how many members are still around. Oh wait, the nades are coming through, and the end game begins.
Yeah, let's see if the end game will head to WAG. They have more chance of getting into the middle of this small circle. No elimination. I guess they are going for the meta gameplay. Eagle stayed behind, but no heal happening. Let's see a lot of takedowns. Heavy WAG, it's 50-50, but it looks like WAG might get this end. It is Bigatron, Delta, Ekal, healing gameplay. Back to yesterday as they grab that booyah.
You could see how early of a call they made. They said, boys, you guys fight, deal damage. I'ma start healing. They don't know where I am. And they cleanly end that scenario. BTR finding their booyah of the day after having some decent performances against the big dog teams, now finding success of their own to the lobby.
Yeah, the second booyah for the Delta team. Big game standing. And this is what I'm talking about. BTR did get the booyah. WAG got not number 1. 20 eliminations for that game. And this is the momentum that WAG out and open, hoping that he will not be spotted as he head to the circle.
Yep. Healing back up. RRQ and as well as Evos heavy in the conflict so far, playing on the outer rim of the compound. Looks like it's already achieved here. Evos could be able to clean this up pretty quick. Razor's already down, still at full fighting force, but the day next to fall, RRQ is eliminated. We're already at top 9. fourth ring of the game, and it's already pretty tight for a majority of these players, right? Twisted Mind's really struggling to get in.
And this is the real struggle because there's a lot of teams from when this circle closes, but now as quickly as that, four teams has been eliminated, make that four, including Todak. And Onyx Olympus needs to make a move. On their left would be Falcons, and on their right would be Heavy and GOW. Thus, Onyx Olympus is really struggling with the blue eating them up.
Yep, this was too much. Expand the next to fall, quickly launching themselves. Gary trying to play for some position with Isa out in the open, but he falls into the crosshairs of GOW. We look at Falcons now. BTR next to go at fifth. Top four so far between teams. Heavy still in it. God of Wolf, and as well as Falcons. EVOS on the opposite end. As we see that Falcons have a prime position to walk in towards the next ring, but no natural cover to work around. GOW just playing around a singular tree, but Heavy is going to take ruthless punishment trying to get and escape the blue.
I don't think they will survive that rush. GOW on this side, all healed up, and there you have it. Havoc is ensuing. Carnage being brought in to Heavy, and GOW still remains alive with 10 elimination. GOW becoming the gods themselves in this fight. Let's see if they can take down the gods of Free Fire, which is Team Falcons on one side and Indonesian White Tigers on the other.
Weevos is trying to hold out for as long as they can. Not a lot of play area to work with. And worst yet, they're the most clumped up team. GOW and as well as Falcons both peppering them from every single angle. Blue wall melters as well. They're trying to take out this third weak team out of the way. You're missing a man. You don't qualify for top two. Let's punish as much as we can. And look at the clusters as well as blue wall melters. Falcons should be able to clean them out no problem, and they find it. Trading back and forth. And now it's a full 4v4. Falcons versus God of Wolf. Let the games begin.
As the games begin, how will this end? Team Falcons doing so well at this point that they are not receiving any damage despite of how GOW is rushing them. But all clumped up into one area. There goes the takedown on Coscu. Coscu will be eliminated. Kuroro and Peter on the right-hand side as one more is distracting GOW, but Kuroro a little bit delayed on the rush. Demon finally being taken down. Ian tries to run away, but Isa rushes in with a Drogon, and 1v1. Dion loses that, and one more on the turnaround, taking the booyah for Team Falcons, the second for the day.
Best case scenario for Falcons. They found the perfect spot. They worked together with other teams to take down some of the weaker members, and especially round of applause to our MVP leaders right now. In first place, it's RRQ's very own Mal with 6 MVPs, 85 elims, and then some of the bigger dogs. 125 eliminator MVPs. Everybody on that MVP list is stacked, and the final game standings is 31 points. A big game for Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, Team Falcons, every time they grab a booyah, they put in a lot of elimination, and that's just what to expect. But this is something that we didn't expect, really. WAG putting a lot of points, almost 196 to be exact, and they're just being followed by Team Falcons. So hopefully
they should be giving themselves a pat on the back. This has not been easy whatsoever. In the overall standings, they're in 5th place at 580 points, just 9 points away from AG Global, who's literally right above them in 4th.